Good morning, everyone. This is Manoj Devarapalli. Today, I'm going to talk about a mobile based app called AutoCare. So, this application is offered for free in both iOS and Android. As the name of the application says, it helps us to monitor our autos and maintain them with ease. One of the example is that whenever we fill gas in our car, if we enter the number of miles driven and total gas filled in our car in gallons, the application calculates the mileage of our car and shows us. Also, we can enter details such as the oil change or change in the oil filters, etc., and the application helps us in reminding about the next oil change, which would be very helpful for a lot of us. Also, it calculates everything which we have spent on our car and generates an Excel sheets per month or per year. So going into the app, so this is the app AutoCare. So this is my auto Honda Civic. This is my car. So you can also add cars with the plus symbol here, and so you can enter any of the car name and then tell about the miles, etc. So this is the new auto. So if we wanted to, if you go into it, so these are all the features of the application. So for example, if I went to a gas station, I filled a gas, so go to the fill-ups and then add a fill-up. So it asks about the trip miles, so it can be a different thing. For example, if you go to the settings, it shows different things like if you want to add fill-ups or city versus highway, that is like you can enter how many miles you have drove in the city versus highway. It finally shows how much your car have run in cities or highways. And also you can see your distance if you want to see in kilometers or hours. It's up to you, as the settings are there. And fuel also you can enter in gallons or liters. And fuel economy, it depends on, like for here it's miles and gallons, so fuel economy is calculated in miles per gallon. And whenever you want to enter the fill-ups, you wanted to enter the trip meter, that is the total number of miles the car has driven before filling the gas to the point where you're filling the gas. And or you want to enter the odometer of the car, so it depends. So here I have, while doing my fill-ups, if I want to add, it's in the trip miles. Say for example, I have drove 250 miles in my car before filling the gas, and then number of gallons which has fit into my car is probably say 10 gallons. And price per gallon, for example quick trip, you say it probably 2.14 miles per gallon. So it automatically calculates the total cost of your fuel, but that fill up, it is 21.140, and it also shows the economy of the car, how much mileage is the car giving for your driving. It's 25 miles per gallon. So you can keep on adding all the fill-ups whenever you fill the gas in the car. And also you can see here the services. For example, I wanted to add a task. So what task it can be? It can be oil change or filter change, or you want to flush engine coolant on that day, or rotate tires, or whatever it is. For example, I'm changing oil in my car. So change of oil and filter. When did I change it? So probably 1000 miles I've changed, and the cost for that probably is $20. So now immediately there's a reminder here. So you have to change your oil again at 4000 miles, because every 3000 miles you have to change your oil, and it should be on December 13th. So there are two options: change your oil at 4000 miles or by December 13th for sure if you're not uh, roaming for 3000 miles from the date you have changed your oil. So it also says probably that is the date. From that 180 days or at these miles you have to rotate your tires for sure, for maintaining your auto in a good condition, or you have to flush engine coolant at these miles or this date uh, for the good maintenance. Apart from that, considering all of these, it also generates a report. So if you look at the report, it's saying, so here I have entered only one fuel economy. So it's saying the last fuel economy you have entered miles per gallon is $25, and also the minimum is 25. But if you have many of things, it shows what is the last miles per gallon mileage of your car, and what is the minimum mileage of your car, maximum mileage, and average. It calculates the average mileage of your car, and also the fuel price. It shows what are the ranges of the fuel prices you went into for filling your gases, and what is the cost you are spending per mile on your car, what is the average, what is the minimum, maximum. And also it shows how many miles you are driving per month, and what would be your total expenses per month, and what would be total expenses per year for your auto. Here, right here, it shows auto expenses per year, and also service expenses. I have kept like oil change, that's a service, right? So it's $20 I've entered. So service expenses per year, that's the only one, so it's $20. And total auto expenses is 21.40 for the gas and $20 for the service. So all this, it generates an Excel report. So if you want to precisely look at it, you can click all, and it shows few of things which are main. So this is how the app functions. So if you look into my auto, it shows the city versus highway. I drive most of them in the highway, so it's showing 100%. So apart from that, if you see my fill-ups, so a lot of fill-ups here, and my car would give, my car mileage would be these, and I have to service my oil change for the car at these miles. So it shows everything. It reminds me this is the date and total report. If you look, my average mileage of my car is 33.49, and what the average fuel cost is 2.14, and this everything, this would be very helpful for us in every context, and I would suggest this app for every person who have an auto. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you.